Hello everyone, I am here to show you everything that I bought on my Japan trip. It's been a few days and I have been scattered still. The sleeping has been difficult. But yeah, I went on a 2-week Japan trip with my best friend, and my friend and I did a lot of shopping there. So there's no real reason for this video, there's no specific goal here. I just wanted to share all the things that I got for fun and because I'm excited about them. But I'm going to start with clothing because I actually want to try one of these things on. So I'm going to start with GU, which is a Uniqlo sister brand. And so the first thing I got is this brown sweater, quarter button in the front and a long sleeve. And at GU I also got this yellow cropped hoodie. So it's just a cropped hoodie. My sizing is all over the place in Japan. It can be a bit of a weird one because I am short like a lot of the women there, but I also have larger bust than maybe the average person. So sizing can be hit or miss for me, but I just thought this was a really nice yellow color. I like yellow in general on my golden skin tone, and it was cropped in a nice way, and it feels really brushed and smooth. I don't know how to explain that. Those are the only two things I got at GU, I believe. We definitely spent a lot longer in Uniqlo. Okay, here's the hoodie on. So it's pretty cropped, which is nice because on me that means it's not too long for my petite frame. Username mentioned. So yeah, here's what the hoodie looks like. And it's not a fleece hoodie. It is not fuzzy inside. It's this same like brushed smooth material on the inside. In that way, it's kind of refreshing, but it's not super warm. But it's okay because I am warm right now, so I don't need to be super warm. Uniqlo. Got this 100% cotton, pink long sleeve. Are we surprised that I got a pink sweater? No, but I did limit myself to like not too many. I tried to just pick like one good pink sweater and only get that. But trust me, there were so many pink sweaters that I saw, and I liked this one, and this one feels really nice. It feels really soft and heavy and thick, kind of, because it's 100% cotton. It feels really nice, and hopefully it wears well and doesn't pill. We shall see. Heat Tech socks in just this beige neutral color, so these are gonna be long socks, good for just really cold days inside or outside. I got this lighter long sleeve. It's not exactly a sweater, it's not really that thick, but it's kind of a fuzzy shirt. It is mostly polyester, I believe, but 25% of it is recycled. Yeah, and it just like fit nicely. It felt like it hung nicely, and it's another warm brown color. I feel like I'm gravitating toward a warm brown this season for some reason. Here's all the rest of the things that I got. So I did just pack this tote into my luggage going there, and then coming back I whipped her out so I could pack most of my stuff in here. Okay, there is one more Uniqlo thing that I can think of. It is in my dirty laundry, so I can't show you at this moment. But I got one of the ribbed long sleeve Heat Tech long sleeve t-shirts with the built-in bra. So it has built-in cups in like a shelf bra situation. They're sewn in so they don't wiggle around, and they're not gonna do a dance in the laundry machine. And I did get a medium, I think, in that, and unfortunately for my boobs, they're like, the cups are slightly too small. So if you look closely at my chest, you can kind of see that my boobs spilleth over at the top, but I'm hoping it's not too noticeable, and like as an underlayer, it's fine, it's not a big deal. So I can use that for days when I need to be warm, such as days when I'm on the mountain for skiing. I guess I got less at Uniqlo than I thought. Let's move on to the next place, which is MUJI, it would seem. So I'm gonna do, MUJI clothes first. Okay, first thing is this, another long sleeve shirt, but it is like a waffle knit kind of feeling, and it has a collar and a little quarter zip, and it's in black, so it's a nice just classic long sleeve shirt for whatever situation, and it's 100% cotton, so that's nice. Yeah, the body is 100% cotton. I think the ribbed part up here is not. Yeah, so that's a nice shirt. I got pink fuzzy hand warmers because this is an important thing. I don't know if there's a certain hand to them, if there's a left and right. Doesn't seem like it. They look symmetrical to me. But yeah, for me, I can sometimes feel weirdly restricted, especially at the wrist, in like tight ribbed gloves. And I also like to have my fingers free to use like touch screens, and it's easier when they're just available. And yeah, these are not giving me that weird like constricted kind of ticklish feeling. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but my wrists just feel a little bit funny and uncomfortable and antsy in a tight glove sometimes. Wow, these are really warm. My hands are getting so warm right now. Okay, these are clearly effective. Again, this will be nice for really cold times, like on a mountain or when I go on skiing trips to very cold places. They did have a matching like earmuff set that in the same material, and for some reason, like they were twice the cost, but the ear warmers did very little in terms of warmth. Like my ear did not feel cozy, it just felt covered. RFID, what does that mean? So I kind of wanted to make it a matching set and have both these and the ear muffs, but it just felt like too much to pay for an accessory that just looks cute and isn't actually adding any warmth. Okay, more cozy socks. Listen, if I could tell you the number of cozy socks I found in these stores, it's a lot. So I was really containing myself and only buying the ones that I really liked and really found to be different from the things that I already have. And these are very thick, plushy, and look at how tall these are and how like, I don't know if you can just see how like bouncy and thick the knit is down here, but yeah, they're really nice. These are definitely not gonna fit into shoes very comfortably, so these are like at-home cozy socks. And that's what they are. They're described as room socks. These are cozy socks for at home in the room. Lovely. Let's go into the bag. Okay, bralette. Seamless, wireless, adjustable bralette. Just a simple thing. The back is not adjustable. It's stretchy. And can you see? The edges are really thin, so it should be fairly seamless under clothing. And I got it in a large because I have a larger bust in Japan, relatively. Also, I'm not talking about the prices of each individual item as I go, because that would just make it entirely too long. Should I zip this up a little bit? Am I being indecent? I have boobs, it's okay. Last year I went to Japan and I didn't do nearly as much shopping as I did, but I did get some things from MUJI, including a couple of basic t-shirts, the short sleeve t-shirts, and I liked them so much that I wanted to get one more. So I have the white and black already, and now I have this one in gray also. Let's see, what are they made of? Yeah, they're 100% cotton. They're just really nice 100% cotton t-shirts that don't really change in the wash, and they also impressively don't get very wrinkled. I feel like my friend has been really putting me on to natural fibers, cotton and wool and other kinds. They just hold up so much better than like plasticky materials. So no wonder I like this shirt so much. I recommend MUJI Basics if you can find them somewhere. Let's go into the socks. I did get a number of socks. I got these white longish socks with the lettuce detail at the top. I just got one pair of these like slightly fancy socks. I got a few pairs of these more basic long socks. What are these called? Oh, well actually they're called short socks. So in MUJI terms, these are fairly short, but for me these are long because I am a classic millennial who usually only wears ankle socks. I'm getting into longer socks for boots and stuff and just general coverage, and it's nice. So I got 3 pairs of these MUJI short socks, which are long to me, and they're all in these pastel colors, and inexplicably they didn't have a pink. So I got all the other colors instead. But why no pink? Okay, moving on. Ah, okay. This is 90% cotton, 10% wool. But this is another good MUJI basic. It is called warm innerwear in English. Oh, yes, turtleneck, long sleeve t-shirt. Another nice inner layer basic turtleneck, long sleeve t-shirt with wool in it. It'll be nice and warm. Last year I did get a couple pairs of underwear from MUJI. I didn't use them until I got back, and I found out that at least in that style that I got, they were much too small, even though they were the medium size. So this time I took a lot closer look at the samples on the rack, at least in these like bikini styles. 4 of these bikini style underwear. Based on the samples on the rack, I think I'm a medium. And so I got medium again. And I'm really hoping it's the right size because the other style was definitely way too tiny. And they haven't stretched out. These are pretty and they were very inexpensive. So I was like, let's do it. And I also got one pair of sanitary panties, as they call them. So it has an absorbent like area in the gusset for your menstruation. It's for your period, and the absorbent area in this one at least doesn't look very big, and it doesn't look super strong. This is not a very thick pair of underwear. So I can kind of tell that it'll be like a light absorbency. It's just a pair of light underwear to add to my rotation because the other light ones that I have currently are now much too big. And for period underwear specifically, I think it's better to have it be a little bit too small versus a little bit too big because you do want the material to be tight on your skin so that you're secure and you don't have leaks going out. And again, based on the sample, I hope that I'm a medium. We will find out. A few more things. Women's camisole. So this is like another one of their basic innerwear things. 100% cotton, and this has spaghetti straps that do not look adjustable. And yeah, it's just a spaghetti strap version of what I have already gotten, like the t-shirts. So I'm pretty sure I will like this, but we'll see if I find the straps too long. That can be a thing, but I feel like in Asia, less likely for them to be too long for me. I think this is the final MUJI item, and I don't know if you can guess what it is, but wow, it's another fuzzy pink pair of socks. I truly resisted so many of the socks that I saw, but you know, when you like feel them and look at them and they just are pink and cute and feel nice, it's really difficult. And I do wear socks in the winter now because I also am just weirdly frugal about the heating, and so I just try to avoid running the heater, you know, for as long as I can help it. When I'm feeling chilly, wearing fuzzy socks is the answer. And at these prices, wow, at this price? Yeah, one pair was 390 yen, which is really cheap. Wow, now I feel like I should have gotten more. Oh, interesting. I can't put these in the dryer, apparently. Alright, anyway, yeah, I think that's the last thing from MUJI. Last clothing item from MUJI. Now I should get into my other random goods from MUJI. This thing, which I already took out of its package because I used it, it is, oh, it's a crusty looking. It is a mini lint roller that comes in like a little travel tube, and then you can put the thing in this way to use the tube as a handle. And it's super helpful to have. Oh no, I am not peeling this right. What have I done? Okay, I've made a mess of the paper. It doesn't separate very well, but it's very travel friendly, so I will forgive it. It still has a hair on it. Please ignore. I can do this thing. Oh, that was a really satisfying pop. And then you can just store it inside the tube, and it's so small. This is also from MUJI, right? Oh, did they get kind of bent? Oh, they got really like bent out of shape. Oh, that's fun. Okay, well I got these two bowls. You can see how bent out of shape it is. And these actually were like not cheap. I did not get them because they were affordable. I got them because they were really nice. And they're made in Japan. She's a little bit bent out of shape. It's okay. I think it's malleable, so hopefully I can bend them back into shape. This is just... Alright, well I don't know what's gonna happen with these, but they are a little bit misshapen now. I'm gonna work on fixing that. And then the last stuff I got from MUJI, it's all in here. In Japan, if you make a purchase that's over 5,000 yen and you want to do it tax-free, which means that they'll take the tax off then and there, then for some things that means that you cannot use them in Japan. And that goes for all consumables. And what they do at checkout is they put them into a bag and seal it up, and they tell you don't use this in Japan. But that's just a thing to know if you're going to shop and do a lot of shopping in Japan. The consumables you have to just keep sealed and bring them home that way. But the regular household and clothing goods that aren't sealed up, you can use those. So if you buy clothes, you can wear them right away if you want to. For these, you're not supposed to open them. I don't know what happens if you actually do. I know that in some cases, customs officers like rarely take a look at bags and take a look at the tax-free goods that you're bringing in, especially if you have big ticket items. But I think that's pretty rare. So I don't know what would happen if you did actually open these and they saw that. Okay, I got lots of these. These are balmukuhen, a kind of Japanese cake. I don't know if they're actually Japanese, like from Japan, because the word balmukuhen is not Japanese. But MUJI has a lot of these cakes in many flavors, and they are delicious. And so here's the one in the tea flavor. Got a white peach flavor, a regular chocolate flavor, baked apple flavor. Some of these I have tried in store before, like I ate them in Japan, and some of them I have not tried. This one in special packaging. It's the matcha flavor. Did not try this one before, but I'm sure it'll be good. All of them have been good so far. Okay, that's all of the balmukuhen flavors. And then in terms of other food, I got a couple packs of this, the ba bao cai for rice. So this is, I think this is one of the meals that is kind of trending on social media for being really good from MUJI. They had so many kinds of meals, so many kinds, and it was overwhelming, and they're also like fairly heavy for what they are. So I didn't go crazy there. I just got a couple of this one meal for my boyfriend and I to try. For me and my boyfriend to try. That's the grammatical way to say that. Here are the refills for the little lint roller. I got a small travel size version of their sunscreen gel. It's SPF 50. And yeah, I figured if I like it, then I can get it again. We do actually have a MUJI in Portland. It just has a lot less stuff. It's a lot smaller. We went to the flagship MUJI store, and it was gigantic and had many floors. So they had a lot more selection of stuff. So I don't know for sure if this will be at the Portland location. Just a little travel sunscreen. And this is the gel version, not the milk version. I tend to not need as much moisturizing on my face at least, so I got the gel because it's more lightweight. I got a couple of serums because they weren't too expensive. This is one of the rich all-in-one serums, and this is the one with retinol in it because I wanted to start using retinol just in a small way. And I also got the rich all-in-one serum with niacinamide in it because that is an ingredient that I already use and that I know my skin likes. So this seemed like really good value to get a serum with niacinamide in it at a very good price. I got a couple other skincare products. So I got the mild face soap. Yes, it does say foam. So this is the mild foaming face soap, which I think is more suited for combination skin, not super dry, more on the oily side, which is where I am. And I got the sensitive skin all-in-one gel, which does a lot of things, but basically moisturizes and has other nice ingredients in it. And again, I got the gel version because it's a lighter, less heavy formula. So I'm gonna try these and see how they work. And again, if I like them, then hopefully the Portland location still has these. Final MUJI item is this nail care oil pen. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yes, you can see it. So it's just this little pen with lavender and orange smelling nail care oil because my nails are just always dry and the cuticles are kind of crispy and flaky, and I'm doing my best not to like pull on them so much and pick at them. It's definitely an anxiety habit of mine to just pick at any little thing hanging off of my skin. And because I climb fairly frequently, my skin does stay quite dry, and my hands are also naturally dry. So I wanted to do a little something to help my skin a little bit and not be quite so bad conditions. So I have this to try. I think that is everything from MUJI. Let's keep going. I'm gonna put some random things in. Okay, this is a random single item that I got from Daiso or one of the similar stores, really cheap stores. Yeah, shoe drying dehumidifier. And they're apparently reusable. We'll see how true that is. I got this for my boyfriend because his climbing shoes are always very humid and dank. So I got these for him to put in his shoes. I don't know if they'll like last very long. They were really cheap, but they might do the job temporarily. We also went to a 3 Coins store, which is another Daiso-like place. It had like a lot of random goods for really cheap prices. I got a multifunctional phone holder. It holds your phone in various situations for you. Most notably, to me at least, was on the plane. You can put it over your tray table and have your phone propped up like that. I don't know how well it'll work. Again, it was very inexpensive, so it might be kind of janky. Oh, this is another MUJI item. Very long kitchen chopsticks, like cooking chopsticks. Oh, I didn't even realize these are silicone. They have silicone at the end. That's really interesting. They have the nice hexagonal shape at the top, which I like to grip things, and they have silicone on the ends of them. So that should make them fairly grippy. Oh, there's more MUJI things. I got a couple of notepads. I got a memo book notepad with these like boxes, and I thought that would be kind of nice for just perhaps storyboarding of some sort or planning videos in some way. And I got one notepad with a checklist format on it. Some days I don't like to feel locked into a calendar. I just want to know all of the things I need to do and check them off without feeling tied to dates. Oh, I found another Uniqlo item, which is another pair of sanitary underwear. And these are ultra seamless. And I have gotten these before. I got them last year when I went to Japan in the medium size. And again, since I lost some weight, then a lot of things have become like not as fitted. And because I want my period stuff to be very fitted, I got a small size this time. We'll see if they work. I really liked the Uniqlo ones because they're very affordable for one pair and they absorb a lot. Like this one is high absorbency, and I love the design of them. They have this super absorbent part that's in that dark gray, but then there's a light absorbent part that goes up the front and then all the way up the back to the waistband. So your whole back side is covered, which I think is very important personally for in the nighttime. If you're having a heavy time at night, then sometimes things can go further than you think they can. Yeah, I got another pair in small. Hopefully they fit and they're nice and snug and secure for nighttime. My friend and I came across a really cute accessory shop in the Kyoto train station, and I think it was called Anemone, or maybe it was called something else, but the stuff that I got had Anemone on it. Oh, this has an A on it. Yeah, I think it was called Anemone. But I got a few things there. The first thing being this pair of little earrings. These are just like chunky hoop huggy things. But the reason I like these specifically is because, first of all, they go all the way around. Don't like hoops that don't go all the way around, that are just like studs that pretend to go all the way, but they actually stop. Don't really like that. So I love that these go all the way around. And also the closing mechanism, it kind of closes like that, so it hinges. It feels somewhat snug going in there. So to me, they feel pretty secure, and I really like the design, and I like how chunky they are from the front. Another thing I got is this black clip with a ribbon on it. So it's a ribbon for your hair, and you can attach it to your hair really easily with this little claw clip that it's sitting on. But it does kind of sit at an interesting angle, because like the claw clip will sort of be against your head like this, so then the ribbon is sitting on top of it. Whereas I feel like it'd look more natural if the ribbon was sitting a bit more down on it, but it's sitting on the very top of it. I guess if your claw clip is pointing down, it looks better. It's still very cute. I really like, I guess it sitting on top gives it a lot of like body. Maybe I'll just show you what it looks like. I'll put my hair up. The claw clip itself is not very good, so it wouldn't hold my hair very well with just the claw clip alone. The clip is more for just attaching it to your hair as opposed to gathering and holding your hair by itself. Okay, but yeah, when you have it, or at least for me, when I have it against my head, then you can see how the bow is kind of sitting on top of the clip as opposed to flat against my head. So it's kind of sticking out, which gives it an interesting body. And the third thing that I got from that Anemone accessory store is this pair of stud earrings. They are just this just little cute studs in a squarish shape. I got another pair of glasses from Jin's. And Jin's is a glasses shop that makes a lot of designs that fit well for Asian faces and heads. And of course, I have an Asian face and head, and I really have difficulty finding Western like styles that work well for my face. Usually things are just not wide enough, and this part, the tails are not short enough, and the bridge fit is just not high enough for me. So I found that it's really easy for me to find styles at Jin's that fit well. And so it's a perfect place for me to get glasses styles that I actually like and that also fit and don't fall down too much. My everyday glasses that I use now, I've had for a year now because I got them at Jin's last year when I went to Japan. I love those glasses and I love Jin's so much that I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back this time and find sunglasses that fit my face well. So I went and I found these glasses. I think they're just really cool. I chose these because, well, one, because they fit well. Also, two, because they're kind of a squarish shape. Like, they're not super square, but they have a bit more angle to them than I'm used to. I usually go for really round styles. But I found that because my face is kind of roundish, then, at least for me, counterintuitively, adding some angles and sharp edges kind of helps. I thought that these kind of suited me in a different way that I'm used to, and it gave a different look. Gave a cool look. I don't know. I think they're pretty cool looking. They might be a little bit too cool for me. Yeah, let me know what you think of this style. But I got these, and the store person actually told me that they are not new, that these were like used and I guess refurbished. But unfortunately I didn't get a discount, but I ended up paying, I think, the equivalent of around $50 US for these, which is not bad. They feel really good quality, and I can also tell that the lenses are not distorting. Yeah, and all the pairs come with a free case in your choice of color. So for this one I chose black. I did not buy this, but this is a pin from a thrift store that I went to with my friend, and she bought a really pretty green coat, and the store was doing a little giveaway where if you buy a certain amount, then you would get a free pin. So they very kindly gave one of these to each of us. So I got one, even though I didn't buy anything. That was very nice of them. This is really random. It's just from a drugstore, not part of a big haul or anything. These are pocket wets. I love a good pocket wet. They are what they sound like. They're just wet wipes in small package form. So there are 6 of them in here. And they're just tiny little pocket wipes that you can put in your purse. And also the package is pink. I mean, come on. Also at that drugstore, I got these lashes. I have been on the hunt for just general lash stuff at every store that we've gone to. And in every place, the lash section just isn't super expansive. Because I never find like a huge variety of lash products at any given store. I've been finding different products at each of the stores. So at that random drugstore where I got the pocket wets, I also came across these lashes, which I hadn't seen anywhere else. So I was like, okay, I will try a pair of these and see how they go. I think this is also from 3 Coins, but this is just a 2-pack of chopsticks in nice neutral colors at the top. And the thing that I really liked about these, and that my friend also liked about these, so she also bought some, that the ends of them have really nice thin points, which is somewhat hard to find in chopsticks, and it's definitely harder to find in the US. If you know what it's like to use really thin pointed chopsticks, then you know. It feels really precise. You have a lot of precision in your grabbing. This is a thing that I came across randomly. I was not seeking it out specifically. In Kyoto, we were going to the Nintendo store, and we got there pretty late and like it was about to close, so we didn't spend a lot of time there. But we also saw in that same mall a big exhibition of the Suica penguin art. The original artist of the Suica penguin, who does like really cute artwork. I love her artwork very much, and I love the Suica penguin. I don't really know exactly why, I cannot explain it, but I just love it so much. So when I saw that they were exhibiting a whole bunch of her original artwork of the Suica penguin in like various scenarios, there were just so many prints there, like so many original artworks. And I think it looked like you could order a print of any of them. Again, it was so close to closing that unfortunately I didn't have a lot of time to like look at all of the different pieces and choose one and then figure out what the shipping process would be to the US. So I didn't go through all of that, unfortunately. I didn't get a print. I would have loved to. Oh! It says her name on here. The artist is Sakazaki Chiharu. But yeah, they did have a little gift shop, so I just really quickly found a mug that I liked, and I took it home. Penguin mug. And it's just the two penguins eating pudding. Oh, I love it. Oh, and the handle is also like really comfortable. So I didn't get a whole lot of Suica goods. I unfortunately didn't get to go to the whole Suica merchandise store in Tokyo Station, unfortunately, but I did get to get a mug. Okay, Loft is another store that has a lot of really good gift stuff and random stuff and stationery, home goods. We went to the really big Loft with lots of levels. Here's my sealed package for my consumables from Loft. This is one of the things I got there. I got a random patch. It's Chikawa. I don't know much about this character, and I am trying to get patches. I'm collecting patches from various places to put onto a tote bag of some sort, basically. I'm gonna make a travel tote with all of my different patches. Someday, I promise. I will make a video about that when I do it. I promise. I got a tiny grid notebook with a pink cover. It is very small and very cute. And one of the things I liked about it was that it folds down flat, even though like it looks like it wouldn't necessarily. It has like a hard cover. It does fold down flat really comfortably. So it's easy to spread the pages out and not have the book fighting you. I got a sticker pack of these really funny bunny characters and just doing weird bunny things. In this one, I don't know if you can tell, this bunny is like throwing its ears away and it's saying, "Usagi yameta," which means like, I'm done being a bunny. I quit. Yeah, it's just a bunch of relatable bunnies going through the frustrations of life. I also got a page just of really pretty sakura pink flower stickers. I got a couple of really beautiful wooden postcards. Yeah, that are made in Japan. I wasn't planning on using them as postcards. I was planning on just using them like small art pieces. So I got one for myself and one for my friend. Here's one of them. Here's the other one. They're really like thick, hard wooden postcards. So I think they would do nicely to display just as little art pieces. I found a number of places that had like small art prints in Kyoto, and I definitely should have gotten some of those because I did not see anything like that in Tokyo. So I kind of regretted not going after more art in Kyoto. They had more just general handmade and artisanal goods there. At Loft, I also got a few pen things. So one thing I got is a Pilot Juice pen. It's just a really smooth writing pen that writes in really nice colors. So this one will write in a light blue color. And I think it's 0.5. Yeah, it's 0.5, which also is fairly rare to find in Western style pens. A pretty color pen with a thin nib that writes really smoothly. And I also got this, the Uniball Zento, which I think I've heard about before. Like I've seen this shape of pen. I think it's won awards before. It's nice. And then this whole section here has like a soft grip silicone feel. So it's like really grippy down here. And it's 0.38 millimeters in black. And then I also got 2 refills of that exact pen type. There's one more thing from Loft, a larger thing. So they package it in its own box because it is a bit of a fragile item. Probably one of the things that I was most excited about just out of all of the things that I got in Japan. And this is not for myself, this is for my boyfriend. It is well protected. Isn't that nice? Oh, it's so beautiful. It's just a really nice tumbler glass. Oh, it feels really nice to hold too. But it's also very lightweight. Like there were a lot of different kinds of tumblers on the shelf I was looking at, and some of them were like the really thick glass, like the kind that you find in the bars, and they make a nice heavy thunk on the bar. But those are heavy. And this one was so beautiful and elegant and lightweight. But it's double walled. Double wall glass beer and highball tumbler from Kukuna Tableware. And I guess this is 450 milliliters. My boyfriend has a similar kind of like tumbler glass, but it's much smaller. So it like doesn't totally fit a whole can of soda, for example. But this one, I think it'll fit a whole can of soda. So I'm so excited to show him this. Yay! I can't wait to show him. I got another 2 pairs of chopsticks, okay? The chopsticks are just really nice. Are super lightweight. They came in pink and other colors, so I got a pink one and a olive green-ish, brownish one. I just thought they were really pretty and elegant. This is such a long video. How long have I been filming? Oh, I've been filming over an hour. So one of the drugstores we went to was the one right next to our hotel called Tomod's. I think they all have similar prices, so I would just go to whichever one is convenient for you, but the drugstores are kind of everywhere. Let's speed run this. This is a hair mascara. Keeps your flyaways in place. It can also like fix your bangs. So for example, this situation, if I wanted to style these and then have them sit in a certain way, then I can put hair mascara and have them kind of stay. But this is the one with the more lightweight natural hold. I got 2 of these. These are acne patches. So they have hydrocolloid, of course, but they also have other things in them. They're just way more affordable in Japan or like in Asia compared to in the US. So I got a couple of sets of these patches that come with small ones and big ones. I got an Aven lip product, lip balm, lip moisturizer. It looks nice. I love lip balms and I love trying them. And I always use lip balms, so I know that I will eventually use this. Another lip product. It's another fancy French brand, I think. Uriage, another lip balm. I'll probably like it. An oil color lipstick. It's like a tinted lip balm kind of thing, I think. But it had really interesting packaging. I got maroon brown, and we're gonna see how brown it actually turns out to be, because the lip colors in Japan tend to be very like understated and muted and sort of suited for really fair skin tones. So the browns I've noticed have been kind of rosy, and I'm curious to see how brown this is. Should I try it right now? There were other things I wanted to try too. I'm gonna keep it in here. Ooh, and it's also geranium and sweet orange flavored. I got a lash glue. We will see how well it works. I have the House of Lashes glue for like strip lashes, and it works, but it's already getting like chunky and thick and dried out. So I figured it never hurts to have more lash glues to try. I got 2 of these. These are I think this is like the classic, well-known Biore sunscreen. SPF 50. I tried it out and it feels really lightweight and it blends in really quickly. It feels more like a gel than a lotion, and no white cast on my skin. It was like, it's very clear looking and so affordable. So I got a couple. I got the Can Make Melty Eyeliner. I don't know how you say it. Torokeru. It's like melty. It's in deep black, 1.5 millimeters. I got tweezers. I don't know anything about this brand. It's just not a brand in particular. It's just tweezers that I saw that look nice. I've heard that tweezers and nail clippers in Japan are really good quality, and I'm always looking for tweezers that grab really well because my eyebrows need constant tweezing. What is this? Is this a different brand? Oh. Well, this was next to the Biore one, so I thought it was like a type of Biore product, but I think it's not. This is, I guess, the Skin Aqua sunscreen, and this has like a greenish tint to it to cancel out redness. We'll see if that works because I have a lot of redness in this area. It's in mint green. Hand gel. It's just a hand moisturizer in, again, a gel because I don't like things to be too heavy. Oh, it has rose water and hyaluronic acid. Oh, the box got kind of crunched. Glasses cleaning wipes. I saw these and was like, well, yeah. I always need to clean my glasses. And finally, a couple of lashes. So I saw this brand. I think this is the same brand as the glue that I got. But I got this. I also got this style. So I got some D-Up brand lash stuff. I think there will be a D-Up video coming eventually where I'm trying the glue and the lashes. Cosme is like the Sephora of Japan. They have the wall with the rankings and stuff. My friend told me that it's apparently a little bit more expensive than other chain stores, but really the prices aren't that different. Any of these places, they'll all have better prices than US. Don't go too far out of your way. If you find yourself right place, right time, do the shopping then. Heroine makeup brand, Heroine Make brand with fancy lady on it. This is the liquid eyeliner in black. This is the #2 eyeliner in the Cosme rankings, the #1 being the Can Make Total Kit of eyeliner that I got at the other place. Revlon Sugar Scrub to exfoliate your lips. My lips get very flaky, and I do need to exfoliate them, especially before applying certain kinds of lip products. So I'm gonna try this. Oh my gosh, this box is so tiny and cute. Tiny Wonder, one of the many lip tints that I got. This is in Mauve Potion. I did test this out and it is kind of mauve, so it's a nice color. Dolly Wink seemed to be a really big brand there. And they had lots of styles, but they were all so super like natural compared to US styles. I didn't know how to imagine how they would look on my face, so I didn't really know how to choose what style. I chose this one. There are 2 pairs. I will test this out. Dolly Wink, quick extension point lash. These are just lash clusters. So these I think are not meant to be like multi-use. They look like they're just meant to be, you apply a few on where you want extra lash. You don't really reuse them. Well, anyway, there are 8mm, 10mm, and 12mm in here. Love Liner Lash Serum. It's been a long time since I've used a lash serum. Yeah, I haven't been using one, so my lashes are just kind of in their natural, regular state, which is like not very long. So we'll see if this does anything. Heroine Make. Again, this fancy lady is here. This is the black, I think like fiber mascara. It says advanced film on here, but I think what it's trying to say is the kind that has the fibers that group together. It's not waterproof. It just comes off with warm water and makeup remover. I'm a little scared, but we'll see how this does on my oily skin. And finally, a couple of things from Romand. I got the Juicy Lasting Tint in Fig Fig, #4, and I got the Dewy Full, whatever this is, in #8, Berry Divine. I'm gonna open this one and try it. Ooh, it's called Dewy Full Water Tint. Can you see it? Let's see what happens. Ah, that is very bright. I don't know how much I need. Oh, it has an interesting smell. It smells like berries in a chemical way. Doesn't smell natural. Okay, this is coming off like way more bold than it did in the store. We were just testing things on our hands in the store, so this is not what I was expecting, but I like it. I don't know if I'm getting an accurate color read on any of the screens I'm looking at. I'm not looking in a mirror right now. But I really like the berry color. This is a really nice bright berry. This is one of the shades I was hoping to find, but I was kind of doubting I would find just because all of the things seemed really muted. It does have this like chemical berry aroma coming off of it. Yeah, it's a kind of a funny smell. I swear I'm almost done. The clothing items I got from Public Tokyo. And these are like the highest price things that I got on the trip. But I just loved their stuff, and so I wanted to get things while I could. Got this beautiful blue sweater. And it has these this really interesting ribbing with like a different color yarn intertwined. Yeah, there's like a two-toned yarn used in the ribbing. It's a really beautiful color, really beautiful shape, and it's made in Japan. It is made in Ishikawa, 100% wool. And for being a wool sweater, it is really soft and like not itchy. It is surprisingly not itchy. But yeah, this is from the Kyoto location of Public Tokyo. The 2 things I got for myself at the Tokyo location of Public Tokyo are, first of all, this black long sleeve shirt with like a cropped length. I'm pretty sure it was like 95% cotton and 5% cashmere, so it is still machine washable. It has a really nice feel to it, and it had a really nice fit to it. I loved how it fit on me, so that's why I got it. And then I got this really cute red sweater. And this came in a number of basic colors, but actually the red was like super striking on me, apparently, is what my friend said. This is also cotton cashmere. Very soft. Oh, I just love the fit on me. I feel like this brand specifically fits really nicely on being an Asian, petite Asian woman. I also got a basic t-shirt that is, I believe, 100% cotton from the men's section from my boyfriend. I'm not gonna open it up because it's in this really nice gift bag. I don't want to like ruin the wrapping, and I know I will. Okay, there's one more thing I have to go get. Okay, the very last item that I got from Public Tokyo, I got it from the Kyoto location also. It's a bit dirty now, but it is this all wool jacket in a cropped length, and it has a bit of like kind of gathering bubbling at the back to give it some volume. It's hard to explain, but it's just beautiful, and I love how it fits on me, and it's really warm. Unfortunately, when I wore this out to go out, we went to a couple places that had a lot of smokers, so it definitely got imbued with a lot of things. It also got a lot of like things on it. Did not realize that. But basically, I need to go take this to be dry cleaned now because it's seen some things already and it cannot be machine washed. But I do love it very much, and I cannot wait to wear it once it is cleaned, but I have to keep it separate from my other stuff just so that it doesn't get anything else smoky. Okay, it's a different day, and I am just wearing the same outfit to pretend that it's not a different day, but it is a different day. As I expected, I did forget a number of things, so there's some more things to include in the video, and I'm just gonna quickly include those now, and then we're gonna go back to the regular video and pretend that this was all one continuous thing. First thing I forgot to include in the video is this little hand towel. I got it in Kyoto at the station, and it is a Kyoto exclusive. You can't really see it behind the wrapper, so I'm just gonna open this up. And what a surprise, it's pink, but it is just a little Hello Kitty with a matcha ice cream soft serve. It's so adorable. And she's in like a green kimono. Yeah, and I got this to use in Japan, and I actually didn't end up opening it. I don't know, I wanted to keep it nice and fresh for some reason. But they use little hand towels to like dry their hands or dry sweat or whatever else happens. Also because Japanese bathrooms, it's kind of common not to have some kind of hand dry mechanism. So people often carry around little towels to use after the bathroom. I don't know if I mentioned this. If I didn't mention it, then this is also a thing I forgot. These are just some face masks in a pretty color. Asia is really good at making face masks in pretty colors, and these kinds of international goods on Amazon are super expensive, but getting these in a konbini is super cheap there. I saw online that there was like a new variant of the flu breaking out in Japan while we were there, so I was like, okay, let's just start masking a bit in the really busy places like trains. And I also really like Asian face masks because they, of course, fit my Asian face really well. My third forgotten thing is actually in the bathroom right now, so I'm not gonna go and get it. It is a pink tongue cleaner, and it's just a regular one from the drugstore, and I got it because my current one is really falling apart. It's disintegrating. And also because this pink one is a lot smaller and shorter than my original Aura brush. They're very like tall and skinny. So I thought that the small size would be good for travel, and then I didn't even realize, but in the box it also came with a case, a travel case. And I did use it on the trip, and I love it. Okay, what I believe to be the final thing that I forgot is the stuff I got at Hightide. And this is another like stationery and travel goods store. We went to the Hightide store in Miyashita Park, which is a like indoor-outdoor mall with a lot of cute little shops and food things. The main thing that I got at the store is the Hightide planner journal thing. They had so many kinds actually, so this is not the only one. But this is the B6 block, whatever that means, and it's for like the end of this year and all of next year. And it says it is a Hightide store limited, so that means that it was only at this store. It's not at other locations or online. And it just says that it has a block format, which is good for organizing to-dos and notes. For this format, they had a couple different kinds of covers, and this one, they had a really cool one with French on it. I forget what it said exactly, but it was something in French, and I thought was like, oh, that's really cool. They didn't have a good pink color in it, and this pink color was store limited, so I was like, okay, you know what, I'll just deal with the German on here instead, and I'll get this pink color. Oh, it's really sucked in there. Here is the planner. It's this lovely pink color, and then it has the nice plastic case on the outside so that it doesn't get damaged by just general wear and tear too much. And then on the back, it says Hightide, and then on the front, it says these things in German that I do not understand. The general format for most of the planner looks like this. So for 1 week, it'll have a block for each day, and the Sundays are orange colored. And it also has like a monthly view at the beginning for all of the different months. I liked this format because the days have their own little mini to-do lists. Make my little to-do lists there and then check them off and be satisfied. That's the main thing that I got at that store that I was looking for. I did get one sticker sheet at Hightide. I just really could not resist. They had like sticker sheets for dogs and cats, and I got this one, the cat one, and I think my friend got the dog one. And they're just all sorts of breeds of cats on here. It's so cute. So another sheet of stickers that I can use in my planner. I got a couple more iron-on patches. I am growing my collection of patches for this eventual bag that I'm going to make. These are a couple of things that I really enjoy in Japan, which are a really cold beer is so refreshing in the restaurant, and then a sheeb. And dogs aren't that common in Japan actually, because it requires like money and space to take care of dogs, which is kind of not common, at least in Tokyo. So we didn't see a whole lot of dogs, but I did see a few sheebs, and they were so beautiful. Those are all the things that I bought, and then the store also gave me a free gift with my purchase, which is just a pen. They let me choose the color Hightide Diary 2026. So I guess this goes with the planner that I purchased. I wonder what kind of ink it is. It's covered. All right, I think that is finally everything that I got. At those Japan prices, like, am I taking advantage of the yen, or is the yen taking advantage of me? As you saw, there were some Lash products in there, so I will be doing videos on those things, and maybe videos on other stuff too. So if you saw something in here that you want me to review more thoroughly, please let me know in a comment, and I will definitely try to do as much of the reviewing as I can. I'm thinking of doing like a long-term review of the lash serum, how effective it is, and then I'll definitely try out those strip lashes and cluster lashes and the lash glue. That is finally everything that I got in Japan this year. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!